Do you want to start a clothing brand? Well, don't. It's a complete waste of time. Well, I guess that isn't exactly fair of me to say, since I've been doing my clothing brand for 2 years now and I haven't exactly quit. And since those 2 years, it's been a steady decline. Am I just destined for failure? Is this God's way of putting me in my place? Or maybe I just haven't really been giving it my all. Maybe by putting my efforts in the right places, I could reach heights that were never imaginable. But in order for me to win, there needs to be risk. So I'm gonna put it all on the line right now. I'm putting in $26.97. And that's not the only risk. It'd be easy if I went to the store and bought a black hoodie, since that goes with everything. Instead, I went with a red hoodie, a color that many people might be too afraid to rock. Earlier, I talked about putting my effort in the right places, and what I meant by that is that you just can't gain a cult following just by posting a mysterious fit pic with your clothing brand on. Nobody's gonna ask where you got your t-shirt from. You have like 10 followers. There's nothing to gatekeep. But let's just ignore all that. Let's just pretend we live in a world where if you make something cool, people are gonna want to buy it. So I don't care if I have 10 followers or 100 followers. I'm gonna make something cool that catches your eye no matter who you are. So I'm gonna print a design that perfectly encapsulates how I feel. Pissed off that I get ignored. The reason I chose a zip-up is because I wanted that all-elusive zip-up print. But in order to achieve that print, there needs to be some steps in place, like sensually rubbing the hoodie. Just trying to make sure it really stuck on there. No, the thing we should do before printing is taping up the other side. The hard part about this was finding the zipper through the image. I should have taped it up after I set up the screen. The tape's glossiness just makes it really hard to see through it. And we also gotta be mindful of the bevel around the zip up. Alright, I can't spend all my time worrying about being 1/8 of an inch off the zipper. It's time I put that glob down, squeegee away, and hope for the best. The fuck is this? Yeah, you could barely see the graphic, but that's honestly not an issue at all. You just gotta hit it with the heat gun to dry up that layer. And once I feel that it's dry enough, I hit the squeegee again. Now I know that for sure it's gonna... Okay, they're done. They're done barking. Okay, now I know that for sure. It's gonna fucking look good. Yeah, it's really great to go outside to your yard where your neighbor's dog is barking and shitting everywhere. What is going on with this neglectful dog owner epidemic? Yeah, you look like a wholesome duderino with your heckin' woofer, but come on, it's an Alaskan Husky. It doesn't want to be in your little ass yard. Alright, enough with the venting. Now that I printed on the second layer, the color looks a lot more vibrant. The only weird thing is that some of the print is not filled in. I think it's because of this fabric that's underneath the edge of the zipper. So yeah, some of the hoodie just didn't get good contact with the screen. But yeah, I'm just a one-man team. You can't expect me to be perfect. So we're just gonna be happy with what we got. Now let's take off the tape and tape up the other side. And I carefully nudged it over just to get over that zipper. So let's pray that I moved it correctly, cause I'm just sending it. Ta-da! This is really my first time printing this type of thing, and I'm honestly really surprised that it came out this good, because I thought it was going to be a fail. It's not perfect, but what is perfect? And as long as I'm happy with it, I think that's all that matters. But who cares about what I think? Let's go to the city of Portland and get some opinions.
Oh.
Esta chaqueta muy feo.
What the fuck is this shit?
めっちゃかっこいいよこのパターン
What the fuck is this, bro? Everybody watching Kill Your Songs is buying it. That's actually really cool. I love it. That's so tough. They're giving me like Drain Gang kind of like Yabujin.
Estoy frío.
I like it.
It feels pretty red.
Okay, that was definitely the confidence boost I needed, and maybe I could use that newfound confidence to model my hoodie. But am I really up for that? I'm just a quirked up Israeli. I don't have any swag. But fuck it, this is just another challenge for me. The only thing is where and how can I wear these clothes to make people want to buy it? I tried to go to a place that was really populated because I feel like it'd make it look more interesting, but then I'd get really embarrassed the minute people try to talk to me.
Chill, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, look at the camera.
But then it got dark, so I tried to do these time-lapse videos to get like a blurry background. You know, man, like homeless people in Portland are pretty freaking hostile. I felt like I wasn't really bothering anyone, but as soon as I brought out the tripod, they treated me like some NSA spy. But yeah, I'd set up my camera somewhere and a homeless man with a big stick would just walk up to me really fast, so I'd just leave, you know? I guess the Fent makes them more paranoid than that one guy on Snapchat that posts 24/7. Then some other homeless guy walked by me and was like, "Are you just asking for your tripod to be broken?" So I just stayed still and I hoped that he thought I was a statue, so he'd just leave me alone. But no, he just tried to touch my fucking face. So that's pretty much why everyone in Portland freaked out when ISHO Speed came, because the only attraction here is that homeless guy that plays with paper. But anyways, the main thing I was worried about is making the hoodie look good and making sure you see what's on the hoodie. So I just hopped on the train and tried to look as chill as possible. But now that we got our photos, it's time to edit them. Okay, the editing is not gonna be that crazy. I think this photo is pretty good already. Not sure how much I could add to this, but I think it might be cool to play around with this Tokyo Drift nightlife aesthetic. All right, ignore that ugly ass watermark. The goal here is to make that logo match up with the car behind me. So I'm gonna be messing with the logo's perspective a bit by stretching it. I even gave it a glow filter to make it look like street lights. I even used some blur filters to make it match the car. I just wish I knew which filters to use because I was just randomly picking them. Mainly the main issue was trying to keep the logo from looking like a blob of nothingness. But then I figured out a new method to make the logo look intact while making it look like it's in motion. I copied the layer and slightly moved it around from the original logo. Then I blurred all the copies. Is this the true method? I don't know, I'm making up this shit as I go. So yeah, I was just mindlessly messing with the colors and this was the result. So I printed the hoodie, got some feedback, took some photos, and then I did some edits. I guess the only thing left is to post and share it to the world. But here's the issue. Instagram will never, ever show your stuff to anyone that doesn't follow you. And I have like 30 followers, so I'm fucked. Long gone are the days where you and your teenage rebel buddies crudely draw on a pair of Air Jordans and skyrocket to niche internet celebrity status. Now you gotta get a manufacturer, run some Instagram ads, get an influencer to promote your stuff, join a cult. But you know what? I don't want to do all that. I never wanted to save my clothing brand, because saving my clothing brand was never the goal. It was the hook, the vehicle, to tell the story of how I made my favorite zip up.